on the day wasn't quite good enough. So I think looking back, that was the most challenging time. And I think it's a difficult one, as swimmers, you are part of a team, but it's down to your individual performances really on the day. And to obviously see then like friends and teammates, over the moon with happiness and achieved the times and qualifications to go. And I knew deep down that I wouldn't be part of that team, and going to the Olympics was so disappointing. I nearly walked away from the sport. I was pretty close to packing it in, just thinking, I just don't think I can go through this again. And I think, with the Olympics, it's every 4 years. It's not like, oh, I've got another chance next week or I've got another chance next year. It's like, you've got to think 4 years is the next Olympics. And I've got to try and get myself in the frame to think, can I do this for another 4 years? Can I wake up at 5 a.m. when it's dark outside and it's wet outside and I've got to jump into a pool and train 75 kilometers a week? Have I got that in me? But I actually had a conversation with one of my old coaches, and he coached me from the age of probably 10 to 14. And we kind of talked it through, and he was very much like a mentor for me throughout my career, both like as a swimmer, but then more so as a friend, really. And he was there through it all, and he kind of said, oh, just why don't you give it one more go for Rio? And I remember like we had this big hug, and then it was like me then on the journey to go to Rio. But I think, it did take its toll on me. I think, I guess that one moment has kind of, it's that kind of shockwave effect where, you can have that disappointment and real upset and heartache. But for me, it was kind of like the effects of it afterwards from, my confidence was hugely knocked and didn't believe in myself at all. I was going into every competition and, had no belief or confidence that I was going to do well. And then I guess it turned me into, like, I guess as an athlete, you're always striving to like, you think it can be better. But I turned into this like extreme perfectionist where I was never satisfied with anything, whether that was in training, whether that was in competitions. Like, I was so hard on myself. And I guess in some aspects it probably helped me because I was always striving to like, be better and faster. But it took its toll on me mentally, I think, because when you set this bar so high of yourself, you're kind of setting yourself up for like, the majority of the time I was really disappointed with like training or competitions. And I think that can be very demanding on your mental health.